lights are gay and the sun shines gaily on the mountain top. I took a trip on a sailing ship, but when I reached Jamaica, I made a stop. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is spinning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Sounds of laughter everywhere, and the dancing girls swing to and fro. I must declare my heart is there, though I've been from Maine to Mexico. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is spinning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Down at the market you can hear ladies cry out while on their heads they bear. Ackee rice, salt fish are nice, and the rum is good any time of year. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is spinning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is spinning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town.
An enigmatic show for an enigma of the country. Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. Today we pay tribute to a father of the nation, a man of many hats, and a man who captured all our hearts all in one. Karibu sana Diaspora Connect. My name is Neville, your home plug, and today is gonna be different. And when I talk about different, I'm talking about highs and lows, both at the same time. But we're glad you, the most important person on the show, is here with us. And today, as we usually tell you, when you're the most important person, na leo ni leo, we shall definitely be paying tribute. And we invite you, especially our diaspora audience, come through on our WhatsApp number that is going to appear on your screen right now. I would love you and give you the opportunity to send in your tributes. Watu wetu wa US, UK, Australia, Tanzania, Uganda, South Africa, Nigeria, from all corners of the world. If you are there, send in your tribute and we'll be playing it live right here, because we know we all have a lot to say, and some of us haven't gotten that platform yet, but Diaspora Connect tonight is that night. And also in studio, not only do you have me, your home plug, who will be taking you through the smooth vibes right here, I also have DJ Niffer. Niaje niaje?
Hello.
Uko poa lakini?
Niko fiti kabisa.
Nice, manze. Glad to have you on a show. I'm sure today we'll be going through the musical journey in a good kind of way, Cindy?
Yeah, definitely.
And let me ask you this, as of course, as a Kenyan, as a daughter of this nation, what would you remember Mr. Raila Odinga for?
Oh my goodness, I really loved his dance. You see, like, he used to do like this and then...
Ah, yes.
His dance. You know, he was very energetic either, yeah?
True.
Yeah.
And also the way he connected with us, even without speaking. He would just say a certain word and you connect with him in the right kind of way. And I'm glad you are on board so that we can get to the tributes in the right kind of way. So musical side already sorted. And of course, you know, throughout the weeks, I have been privileged to have amazing co-hosts come through and co-host the show with me. And today, today is no different. She's a media personality. She's on your screen. I'm sure when you turn on that to-doom, you've seen her on your screen doing amazingly well. Also, on your radio, on your airwaves, making sure you commute home with the right kind of waves, the bangers, your favorite acts, she always has them on screen, and I'm glad she gets to grace the Diaspora Connect screens today. So help me welcome Wanjira.
Hey, how are you, dear friends?
I'm good. Finally, you are here, and I'm happy and glad that you are.
I'm happy as well. Thank you so much for having me, Neville.
Of course, this is the Diaspora family. Karibu sana. And for those who've been living under a rock, so to say, maybe tell them about yourself.
About little old me?
Just you, just a bit, just a bit of vibe.
Okay. So I liked how you did that. You know, you can find me on the ta-dum.
Ta-dum. You know?
So I'm an actress. You can see me in Disconnect 2 on Netflix. You can see me on season 3, season 4 of A Single Kiasi, where, you know, things are really heating up, if you will. One of your main supporters there. For 10 years, I've done radio. So you can absolutely know me from either rocking out with you on the Fuse or making, you know, sure that you get hella hype when we do the rap thing, the hip hop and the R&B. And yeah, I've also worked extensively on television. You've seen me host Moments Kenya. You've seen me do Sports Central. Keep it Sports Central. That must sound familiar. So yeah, a whole bunch of things.
I love it. A jack of all trades, just like the way we're paying tribute to the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, a man who captures our hearts.
Yes.
What would your tribute be to him?
Well, I really enjoyed the little dancey dance.
Oh, yes,
DJ
of course. It was a man who had an oiled up body, so he could move in the right way.
So much youth. So I think that's why also it really, it grabbed the nation that he passed, because it still felt too soon, you know? But he was a larger-than-life character. And I think what I really enjoyed about him was the way he could command a stage. You know, he had stage presence. He could really talk to people. He could speak to thousands, if not millions of people and still make you feel like you're the only one that he's addressing. And that is an absolutely remarkable power. So I'm sure, you know, that he'll really be missed. But I feel like between his family and the people that he held close, there's going to be somebody who's going to be able to carry that torch. Or maybe a few people. I know he wouldn't just leave those...
Leave it to us.
Yeah, leave those wonderful gifts and not share them in such a way that he'd be able to make sure his legacy continues on in the right way.
True that, plus he influenced us also. That's why we call him Baba, father of a nation. And you know how your father is influential to you. And I love the fact that today also we're giving you the opportunity to send in your tribute. Send them through, make a small video, put your phone in landscape mode and send it to our WhatsApp line that is appearing on your screen right now. And we'll be playing a few of your tributes. Like, take a listen to this tribute.
Hey there, my name is Ben Vic, South Carolina, Diaspora community. I would like to send my condolences to the family and friends and everybody in Kenya. Just let them know we are here. My experience is my first vote as an adult was for Raila Amolo Odinga as a MP of Langata constituency. And since then, I've followed Agwambo the whole entire time. And I know that it hurts, but things happen. And we are together. Tuko pamoja. T-Beam.
My name is John Oshain Gurugwe from Doha, Qatar, and here to celebrate a life of a man whose life is a testament of courage, resilience, and the love for Kenya. Raila Amolo Odinga. There's loads that have been said, and there's loads that we can say about Raila. But Raila Amolo Odinga is a figure that we have grown knowing in the politics of Kenya. A figure that has fought so hard for the democracy of Kenya. He fought for the multi-party in Kenya. He fought to make sure that we have the constitution that we have right now, among so many other things. A man who's been to prison and out, fighting for the rights of Kenyans, fighting for democracy. We have lost a statesman, and Kenya has lost a great man and a great leader. Every era has its hero, and this era has been Baba's era, and he's been a hero.
Yes, and we appreciate all your tributes. So please, as we said, we are offering this opportunity. Send them through our Diaspora Connect family. Make sure you send them through. Our WhatsApp line is on your screen. It'll be there throughout the show so that we can share together, because we know, as we said, he all touched us in many ways. Umesikia here, and he had so many nicknames that we knew him: Baba, Raila, Baba, Tibi, Rao, you know, Tinga. There's so many good ones, as we said. Man of different hearts, and he pulled in on our heartstrings in many different ways, and I'm sure the Diaspora family feels the same. And right now, I want us to go all the way to America, US of A, and be joined by a man like Danson. My Danson, mambo vipi bro? Unanisikia Danson? Uko sawa?
Yeah, niko sawa bro. How are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you too, my bro, manze. Uko aje lakini, talk to me.
Siko sawa because, you know, Baba ametuacha.
Kweli.
The diasporans across the world, we are really sad. Personally, for the last 3 days has been one of the hardest times. Even you can't sleep, to be honest, because of the impact to Meona.
Yes.
And he's a diasporian. You know, Baba has always been a diasporian. Germany, US, he has lived in some of our houses, you know. So the feeling is so deep.
Yes, I totally feel you, my bro. And tell guys where you are in the US, in Sangapi, and just walk me through the week, because we know it was announced this week, and I'm sure there has been a lot of emotion as, you know, as it's led up until now.
Yeah, Nico, Texas, Dallas. Saizi Nico, Texas, Dallas, and probably I was supposed to be in DC kwa sababu tuko na candle lighting at the embassy as well. Kenyans, they're joining their officers at the embassy with our balozi to honor Baba. So it was deep for us, to be honest. Nilikuwa nimelala, and being a leader in the diaspora, the first thing is there were many calls that came because we were like, can you? They always want to verify some information, you know. They just don't want to be like, is it true, you know? So that was the end of my sleeping. And we are deeply, personally, the last time I met Baba was in March. We went to his office with a team of the technical working group. He has stood for us as the diasporian Mamambona voting. You know, he's like the person during the Bomas draft when they were creating the new constitution. Akasema lazima tuweke watu wetu wanaishi abroad. And he was very vocal about it. There was some resistance because of the previous experience where people used to come to the diaspora because of the political issues that were going with during the Moi regime. But he walked us through the memory lane why, as much as we live far away, our impact is so huge. He told us your numbers in terms of remittance is so big, but your right to vote has to also be embraced. And he said, you know, ninyi kwa sababu mnakaa mbali, you need to be given time. You do early voting. He said as well that he's going to support us on online voting. He gave us all those push, and actually the ODM party was doing the same. It was pushing for us through the party organs that the Kenyans who live abroad can actually vote. So we had a wonderful discussion. It was my second time to meet him. The first time was last year. But I've always been Baba's supporter all through. During my young age, Niki grow up, tulikuwa tunaanza kusoma tu about Raila, the struggle he went through, the detention. And my family is so deeply, it knows a lot of the Odinga political part of it. And so nilikuwa na grow up nikijua tu about Baba. and all the names has been given. And Tumelusa, the Diaspora have lost the best of the best. So it's so deep to us.
Okay, I totally hear that, my bro. And you've met him, you've been in close rooms with him, and that's a privilege that not most of us have. Let me ask you, what are some of the lessons or some of the things you learned through observing him, seeing him? Because that's even how you know about someone, you know, about his behaviors, you know. So talk to me about some of the lessons and how you saw him when those moments when cameras were not on or when people weren't around him.
Yeah, so the lessons I love from him, he was very cool. Nani mse mwenye Raila, he used to listen to you, and I've met many leaders, including our president. I've met many leaders in the country, but Raila was so different, Right Honorable, because he's one of the person who you can actually call. If he doesn't pick up your call, he'll call you back, and he'll text you. Access was so easy. The meetings we had with him, the 2 meetings we had with him in last year and this year, we just organized the same day. Like, we are not doing things in advance. You need to do those protocol nini. As long as amambiwa someone, the team from the diaspora want to say, okay, wambia kuje kuniona. So he was very accessible. And this is something as leaders and even the country has to emulate, that we need to be accessible to our people. Leaders have to be accessible anytime and have to listen as well. Another thing I've learned from him is the fight for democracy. At my age, when I look at Baba's time, at this time he was also fighting for democracy. He was fighting for a cause. And this being a diasporian and also being a leader in the diaspora, I feel it's also my right time to fight for a cause, especially the right to vote and also hold the government to account. So these are the quick question I learned, lessons I learned from him, that you need to be accessible as a leader and also fight for a cause for the people and not just for you to gain power and being selfish. So these are the things that Baba really showed us. To me personally, those are the things I learned from his leadership.
That all sounds really amazing, Danson. I wanted to know personally, as somebody who myself used to live in the United States, what's going on in Texas? You said Dallas. I know Dallas is flooded with Kenyans. You guys are such a strong and beautiful community. So I know that, guys must have been up in arms like, no, there's no way. So what happened from the time that guys got the news? I believe it was Tuesday, if my memory serves me correctly, up until now. Like, what has the process been? Are people getting together? I know you mentioned about going to DC for a candle lighting, but I know with such a vibrant Kenyan community, there's got to be stuff happening in Dallas. Tell us about that stuff, please.
So Dallas as well, we are organizing the same. At least yesterday, we had a vast virtual meeting with all the leaders to discuss on some of the things we're going to do for the coming days. And we had a wonderful meeting. People also shared their tributes. So Dallas, kama vile umesema, there are so many Kenyans here, and this was one of the Baba's love region. So watu wengi hapo wanapenda Baba. We are working on the logistics on how to have an event here, a candle lighting as well, just to remember him. I know there's one going on in London at the moment. We have one also going on in Berlin. So it's across board, and I'm so happy that Kenyans, we are celebrating Baba, to be honest, across the board, across the world. And Dallas, we are also going to do the same.
And I like the fact that there's those structures and leaders like yourself who's even felt, the need to take up a different responsibility. That already, you can feel the effects, the ripple effect of everything Baba has taught us and things that we have seen him accomplish in many years. Also, najua manze uko na special tribute to Baba, because we all have, when your father passes on, we all want to tell him final words. Wataka tumwambie kitu. So this is your time, my bro. Please give us your Right Honorable Raila Odinga's tribute.
Thank you. Kama naweza kusema kwa Kiswahili.
Bro, please feel free, hata lugha ya mama pali popote, leo ni wewe tu, twende.
I wrote something for Baba here in Kiswahili, and I'll say that Raila mwana wa Jaramogi Oginga Odinga ni mtu wa miba na wa matumaini, aliyechonga njia kwa miguu na kwa maono bila kutetemeka. Katika jua la ukandamizaji, Raila alisimama bila kivuli. Sauti yake ilivuma kama ngoma ya uhuru isiyonyamazishwa. Alipoitwa mwasi, alijibu kama mpigania haki. Alipoitwa msumbuvu, alijibu kwa maandamano ya amani. Alipoitwa zamani, alijibu kwa ndoto za kesho. Kwa vijana, kwa wanawake, kwa masikini, alisimama kama ngao yao. Kwa jela alifungwa, wakadhani ndoto zake zimepotea. Katika siasa hakupoteza utu wake, katika uchaguzi hakupoteza imani yake, katika kitaifa hakupoteza upendo wake. Raila ni mwamba wa matumaini, ni mwalimu wa uvumilivu, ni mjasiri ya utu, ni mtembezi kwa njia ambayo wengine wao huogopa kuanza. Kwa diaspora alikuwa milango ya matumaini, sauti yake ililia na ilisikika dunia mzima. Katika mikutano alitaja haki ya kupiga kura ya diaspora. Katika mijadala alitetea wale wote wanaoishi ughaibuni. Tutamiss Raila. We really miss you so deeply, but we hope that the light that you started will continue firing and continue across the world. Rest in peace, Baba. We love you so much.
Thank you so much, Danson. We would love, now that you've told us so much about yourself, what's happening in the community, and how you're mourning, for you to go and give your shout-outs, the salams, as they say. Salamia, anybody who is anywhere in the world, perhaps, that would be watching right now, a fellow Kenyan. They could be in the 254, but they could be anywhere because, as you well know, this is a global community, honey, and we have so many people watching, millions. So go ahead, do your thing.
First is just to send my condolences to Mama Ida Odinga and the family, Winnie, Junior, and Rosemary, that as much as Baba has left us, just know that Diaspora still loves you. And we hope that, because it was so quick, we wish you could have traveled, but the notice was so quick, the 72-hour window was so short. But hoping to come there soon and console with you this hard time. Salam was just passing from my family. My mom is in Kitale. My brothers, I was just speaking to them today. To my diasporian community, the technical working members who have been doing a wonderful job for the diaspora, all the leaders in the diaspora across the world who are watching and also will watch later. To the diaspora community, that as we mourn, let us remember Baba and also do what Baba wants us to do, to fight for justice and to stand in his gap. To those who, sometimes I finish and many people try to call me. So please, my friends, Jacob family, my friends who are in Nairobi, Kisumu, Kakamega, Bungoma, Mombasa, I have friends everywhere across the country. Just want to pass my regards to them and tell them that we are all with you at this hardest time of the country, and also the leaders and my PS. I want to pass to my PS, Roslyn, PS Diaspora. She's a great friend that we are standing in as we fight together. Thank you so much.
Bro, thank you for coming through. Thank you for sharing your tribute with us. Thank you for being open enough. And also, as I said, thank you very much for feeling it in your heart to want to make change, because you have to feel it. Plus, words of mouth can only do so much. But when you feel it in your heart, it wants to make you take that extra step. So thank you very much. Hopefully, very soon, we'll be seeing you in the 254. As we usually say, Karibu Studio, hapa pia ni nyumbani, So, asante sana. And we love it. And that's exactly what it's about today. It's all about Diaspora family. Kaukona tribute, come through. This is your platform. You are the most important person here. My WhatsApp number is on your screen. Send in those videos so that we could transmit them for everyone across the world, and we can get your message across in case you haven't put it anywhere else. Plus, when we talk about tributes, there's been a lot of artists, especially Kenyan artists, artists from all over the world, across the border, who've been coming through also paying their respects and tributes. And one such artist is King Kaka. I want you to listen to this beautiful tribute.
Wimbo ni wako Baba, natarajia uko salama. Nakumbuka ulivyokazana, na sura yako Baba nitakumbuka.
baba democracy, yani umefuata nyayo. Inayo imeniuma baba, imeniuma nayo. The number of torture baba, sijataja nyayo. The last fight in us baba, umeenda nayo. Joey, what have you done? Your salute should be more than 21. Joey, what have you done? Your salute should be more than 21. Papa, you said, if you die, there is nothing to fear. Baba, unaona vile wa Kenya wanalia. Baba, with you, we knew. Awangetuliza kitu. Baba, hata wanajua ulituliza vitu. Baba, Ida is crying. Yani umetuweka hiyo position. Baba, wakileta noma, nani atakuwa opposition? Baba, they confused your love for a cult. I can't believe you gone, Baba. I can't.
Uwimboni wako baba, natarajia uko salama. Nakumbuka ulivyokazana, na sura yako baba nitakumbuka.
Hey, that was really something, huh?
Yes, quite pulling on the heartstrings, and that's exactly what it is sometimes. You have to go beyond and, you know, touch also in everything you've experienced, because I'm sure all these artists have also experienced Baba in their own kind of way.
But artists are also so quick, because how did King Kaka come up with that in...
roughly a few hours. I know, right? And I like the fact that it was a trickle-down effect now. Because we had other artists also come through, guys, you know, giving tributes in their own kind of way.
Costa Ojwang did something beautiful
exactly
as well on socials.
I definitely love that. And the fact that everybody is showing their love in their own specific way.
Yeah, as you have to. He was a big man, big personality.
Yes, and we do, of course, implore you again. Tuma hizo videos za ukipeana tribute to Baba, send them through, put your phone on landscape, because we would love to play some of them so that we can get your message across Vile Inafa. And when we talk about this, please do use that hashtag Diaspora Connect at Citizen TV if you have something to tell us, if you have your own tribute. You know, there are those people who don't love to send videos. They want to just type it out. Also, type it out. Use that hashtag Diaspora Connect at Citizen TV Kenya. And when we talk about tributes, we have more from you like this.
Fellow Kenyans back home and in the diaspora, this is Brian Kilong from the United States of America. We join all of you in mourning the passing of Baba Raila Amolo Odinga, especially to the family, to the community, to the party, and the country at large. Baba Raila Amolo Odinga was a friend of the diaspora. He came here many times to encourage us and to learn from us and to encourage us also to go home and take our experiences back home. He incorporated many of the ideas that we shared with him in his vision and in the party manifesto and in every coalition government that he worked with. That has gone into the formation of the Diaspora Desk department, the Department of Diaspora under the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. That is something that we encouraged him to do, and he did it. And that we do not take for granted. He really was open to ideas and whatever information that will make Kenya a better country. So to everyone that is directly affected or indirectly, we say, Pole, may Baba's soul rest in eternal peace. Thank you so much.
I can't believe this is real. My name is Ronnie Dichoya from Washington State. My sincere condolences to the family of our fallen hero, Jacom Amolo Odinga Lego. You taught us well. We fought together in the trenches for the liberation of the country, for the freedom we enjoy. You've left us. We don't know where to start from, but we promise you, your spirit will live forever, Jacob. May you rest in peace, Tinga. We will miss you, but we promise you, we will do it in remembrance of you. One love. Sorry to the nation.
Yes, still lots of tributes coming in right here from our diaspora family from all over the world, and we really do appreciate you. And if you don't know, that's exactly what we're doing. We're giving you the opportunity to send in your tributes from anywhere you are in the world. All you need to do is write down our number, take down our number, send in your videos, and we'll be playing them for the whole world to see. Also, we are on that hashtag Diaspora Connect at Citizen TV. Tweet us. Let us know how you're feeling. Also, at Diaspora Connect KE. That's our Instagram page. You can slide into our DM, send us a message, tell us how you feel, because in a while, we'll definitely be reading all of those messages from you. And right now, I want us to take a trip and go all the way
to the UK.
Yes.
We got to talk to Linda and see what's going on there. I'm eager to hear from her, and I want to find out where in the UK she is.
Heya, mambo vipi?
Can you hear us, Linda?
Habari yako?
Yes, I can. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yes. Amazing.
Mine is to pass my condolences to the entire Kenyan community, the entire family of His Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. As Kenyans, Honorable Raila has left a legacy. Raila brought us the new constitution. Raila selflessly fought for Kenya. What I would ask Kenyans is to ensure that what Raila fought for is implemented. Let us sort him up and ensure that the constitution is followed to the letter, and that there is freedom of speech, the freedom that the same Raila fought for. I pray for his soul to rest in peace, and I pray for his family to remain strong during these trying moments.
Joey. My name is Charles Agumba, and I'm a member of the Diaspora community. I just want to pass my regards to the family and the friends of Raila Amolo Odinga. Raila was our leader, and as a millennial or a Gen Z millennial, I just want to say that we are looking forward to a good governance that he fought for. I'm really looking forward personally to see what is going to come out after this, but for now, we just want to mourn Baba. We want to thank Baba so much, the family, for sharing their time, for sharing his life, and for sharing his time that he had, his little time that he had with us. Baba was for all of us. Yeah? Thank you so much, Kenyans. We are together in this. Thank you so much. Thank you.
First and foremost, I want to give my condolences to the family of His Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. From the diaspora, particularly in London, we are mourning. It's a shame we could not come to Kenya, but we are very sad. We are together with all the Kenyans. We are feeling really sad, but we've all gathered here to celebrate the life of Baba because he's a champion. He is the father of democracy. All of us who are here, we can never forget and take for granted the 2010 Constitution that has given us a chance so that we will never sell our birthright. We'll always be Kenyans, and we can always come to Kenya with our heads high because of Baba. Joey.
My name is Mbogwa Kamau. I've always supported Baba since 1997. I do think that as a newer person, Baba has always stood by the case of the Kenyans. He has always fought for the rights of the Kenyans, for the downtrodden, and we always appreciate the way he has governed his continuing to fight for the rights of the Kenyans. We miss his struggle, we miss his power of persuasion, and we wish the family and his supporters peace during this time, and we say fare thee well, Baba. We will see.
Joey.
My name is Awad Onyangonunga, all the way from London. Baba has left us. We mourn Baba Ramon, Baba Raila, Jakong, Wayua, lakini yuak okwanyal wacho yuak onyal rumo lakini gisepuonjowa rieko misemiyowa ema onego wakaw wadhi go nyime. Afuyo ok anyal wacho mang'eny go chunya pek ratego podho. My condolences to the Odinga family. May the good Lord watch over you. Joey.
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 Are you a gina de pin my board?
Joey.
Are you a gina de pin my board?
Joey.
Agwambo tinga. Ruaton the bade.
Joey.
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 My condolences to the entire Odinga family and Kenya at large. We are mourning together, even from diaspora. We're all hurt by Baba's passing, but I believe we're just going to be stronger because we still uphold the crown. Long live the crown.
Long live Joey.
Joey.
Joey. Hey, Baba. Joey.
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 Hi, my name is Sebastian, and mine is just to pass our condolences to the family of Ida Odinga and the children and the people of Kenya and the world for losing a great man of Kenya who stood up for democracy, for human rights, for the rule of law, who has protected Kenyans from their diversity of values. And just remind Kenya that what we are left with is the biggest silver in the model, because we have to defend with our blood and with our energy, with our intellect, with everything we have. There are 7 laws that were signed into law. I want to urge Kenyans to study them very carefully because beginning from Monday, they need to come together and look at them and understand what these laws are about and whether they are to reverse the gains we have made over the long struggle spanning more than 30 years, 40 years for some of us, that Kenyans have fought hard to achieve. So the legacy we have to fight for is that of democracy, justice, human rights, and the rule of law. Thank you very much. May you so rest.
Amen. Hey, my name is Janet, and I'm from the UK. And I just want to tell Kenyans, we need to continue with the legacy of Raila. We want to continue with both of leaders of integrity and accountability. And we need to continue advocating for the rule of law in our country. And we also want to say condolences to the families and his nieces. God bless you. Well, my name is Lydia Tetolet. I'm sure some of you know me already. I'm so sad about Baba's death. Personally, I would say I've never voted in my life because I left Kenya when I was really young, when I didn't have ID. So I never voted. The only time I voted was once this past election, and guess what? I voted for Baba. So my first vote went for Baba. And I was so sad with Baba. I don't want to say he lost or he didn't lose. He was cheated. I would say that he was cheated. But I was so sad. So my first election went at, like I threw it in the bin. But I'm still going to vote from now. So I'm just saying, especially to the Gen Z, I'm talking to the Gen Z especially. From today, if you want to see change, change is in the ballot. So please, guys, change is in the ballot. Please take your IDs, register, and let's go and vote. Let's make Baba proud. Let's make Baba proud. So say, Baba, rest in peace. We love you. Look at how many people came to bury you. Some presidents have died. They even paid people to go in the stadiums. But Baba, nobody even paid. People were finding motorbikes from Nairobi to Bondo, Nairobi to Kisumu. You understand how much Baba was loved. Baba, even in your death, we love you. We love you, and we will ever be loved. Even today, to the Gen Zs, That freedom that you have, that freedom of speech, it did not just come, but it came with a fight. And that fight was Raila, who fought and stood for you. He was beaten, taken to jail, everything he went through for you, that today you have freedom of speech. So, Baba, again, rest in peace. I love you.
Thank you very much, Lydia. Thank you very much for always coming through for us right here on Diaspora Connect, because as we can see, the Diaspora family has all there paying their tribute. Thank you to each and every one of you. You all have just finished a service to pay tribute to Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, Yani Baba, and we do appreciate you. Thank you very much, Lydia. That is our UK family touching base with us. They've just celebrated, or actually just had a candlelit vigil for Baba, of course, and right now they are together, they're celebrating, they're together, mourning together, and that's what it's all about, being together with your family, especially during this difficult time. Tunajua si rahisi, and we are all heartbroken because Raila Odinga really, really touched each and every one of us. And personally, as I said, leo kwa show navaa my heart on my sleeves because amenitoa mbali, especially being someone who loves history. We've read him in our books, tumeona videos, and also we have experienced it firsthand as we have been growing along. And I love the fact that Lydia has said such an important thing. If you're a young person out there, you wanna see change, kuna tu njia moja pale. Chukua voters yako, we make sure yani kila kitu iko shwari when it comes to that day. But talking about shwari right here, continue sending in your tributes on our WhatsApp number. It's on your screen right now. Also, watu wetu wote ambao wako kwenye @Citizen TV, that hashtag Diaspora Connect. Wanjira, I don't know if you can see a few tweets from people there and maybe read a couple of them for us.
Yes, I certainly can. It's just so insane how the world connects us, hey, through the internet, Neville. John Musanga over here says, @Citizen TV Kenya, watching from Eldoret. Just want to say rest in peace, Baba, till we meet again. Hashtag Diaspora Connect. There's another tweet here, Victor Achar. He said, tribute with the candle. You carried a nation's hope on your back, spoke truth in the face of power, and walked through fire for freedom. You were not just a politician, you were the voice of the unheard, the courage of the oppressed, the dreamer who never stopped believing. Hashtag Diaspora Connect. We really encourage you to go ahead and literally connect with us through this. You see how Danson was telling us that there was a tribute in London, and then we just got to hear from all these incredible people who are indeed at the candle lighting tribute that's happening in London, and he was in Dallas. We're all connected. That is the point of this show. That's the point of Diaspora Connect. Hashtag Diaspora Connect. Talk to us.
Jira said it perfectly, and that's why this show right here was made to connect us all, and this is that perfect moment. And when we talk about connections, we definitely have to go to our social media pages. I am on @Diaspora Connect KE. That's our Instagram page. Ukituma message inaingia live and direct. I see Felix Andalo ako hapa anasema, Felix from Kangemi, Nairobi. Truly Baba was an icon of peace, love, unity, mentor. Mention all his really painful to lose such a leader. And Kenyans right now, we are going through it. Rest easy, Baba. We will miss you. Shine on your way, Baba. Farewell. Thank you very much. Magnificent pia anakamtona anasema, may Baba rest in peace. Kashi pia Sauliki anasema, I am Lorella from Belgium. I wanted to send my condolences to the family of Raila Odinga. He was a man of integrity and also an understanding man. May his soul rest in peace. Continue sending in your messages because we love to connect from you. Juma anasema, Ronaldo Juma Jaok watching from Denmark. Thank you very much. Matilda also comes through, says, in Raila Odinga we have not only lost a potential giant but an irreplaceable leader of millions for millions of years to come. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Please continue interacting with us, connecting with us. Baba, we will miss you. Fly high. Rao forever in our hearts. Joey Joey. Now watu wetu pia wa Kansas wameingia tu saa hii. I'm seeing Muth saying, watching from Kansas, Rao was great. Continue sending in your messages. As you can see, the show is live, so anything you send in will definitely be paying tribute. Also, I want to put my WhatsApp number on your screen because we love to see those tribute messages because it's all about that. It's all about the connections. And when we talk about connecting, we have DJ Niffer up in the place, and nataka tupeleke on a journey that we've not had before. So Niffer, take it away.
DJ Niffer. The body DJ Niffer. DJ Niffer. This is Epic Sound.
Ukinipanda uwezi shuka, ikitwa uwezi ruka, kutoka iwezekani, hani, kwangu ni kwako ndani, hata ufungwe shuka, wakushuke matuta, na kune yanga mbali, mimi ndo mwenye mali, nataka tabibu, anitibu, jumalimu, hanajibu, the way you smile you ignite my soul, nipe your time, your body and soul, ona majaribu, ya usiku, unainama, sina nguvu, wenzako sina hali, usiende mbali, nimeguzwa mahali, na kautamu flani, na kama ni wewe, ongeza paka nile, DJ Niffer. Kautamu flani, na kama ni wewe, ongeza paka nile.
DJ Niffer.
Stop acting funny. Sure you know they pick my call, I don't call you 10 times. Yeah, I love you, even when I don't say it a lie, no. Yeah, I miss you, even when I don't say it at all, no. Should not because of Jennifer, now she they do the da Jennifer. Oh, I'm looking for that girl called Jennifer. Now she is spoiling your mind like a Lucifer. Hey, Jennifer. Jennifer, now she they do the da Jennifer. Oh, I'm looking for a girl called Jennifer. Hey. That Jennifer, she be cutting over, she dey put sun for my.
Yes, that is a DJ Niffer up in the place, making sure with our Diaspora Connect dance floor, when it's time to dance, we are on it for sure. And thank you very much for joining us right here. Of course, you know I'm your home plug. My name is Neville, and you can follow me at that Neville Wanjira. Where can guys connect with you? Because, you know, it's a connecting show, and guys are asking online, they want to connect with you. So
connect away, baby. Connect away at One Love, WANLUV. It's all about me and you.
I love it. And when it comes to social media, how do you take that? Is that a different life from the one you are actually living on ground, or are they like the same in between?
I would say that it is me. What I always remind people, I mean, I'm a very real person, but don't get it twisted. Social media is very much curated. Yes. So obviously, you know, if there's a day that I feel like sitting in my underwear with a bucket of ice cream and crying, you're not going to see it on social media. but I am having a fun person. Yes. I am, you know, effervescent. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I like it. And also, I love asking my my co-host to tell me about the essentials that they love to carry, especially when they're traveling. Because I'm sure you're well-traveled. So tell me, what are some of the 3 things that never miss inside your suitcase when you're passing through? Like, even if it's a quick trip, you're like, these 3 things I can't do without on a trip.
Okay, honestly, some form of wipes. If for some reason I don't have wipes, it's going to absolutely be disinfectant, like, you know, hand disinfectant, hand sanitizer. Because, yeah, I am raised by a germaphobe mother, and if you know, you know. You know, yeah. It's one of them ones. That is one of them ones. But cleanliness is important. And when you're traveling, since we're all connected, so many germs, don't get sick.
Sanitizer, check.
So sanitizer for sure. I gotta have some headphones, earphones, something, baby. Even if you see me just do on a boda, if you can't see it because of my curls, just know it's there. Like, I am always listening to music. I love music with all my heart and soul.
What's the third and final thing?
Third and
is an essential.
Final thing that's an essential is like a million pairs of underwear.
I love it.
Hygiene.
Yeah, just one is not enough.
No, heck no. It's not that
like
type
money.
of party.
It's like money. You can never have enough underwear.
Yeah, you can never have enough
socks.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Facts.
Facts only. Also, talk to me about culture shock. Because I'm sure you've traveled maybe to places, maybe food, language barrier, or maybe you could give me a story of a culture shock moment where you were just like, oh my God.
So, I assimilated so well into Kenya when I moved here that people never realized that I was not born or raised here. So actually, I'm from New York. That's where I was born and raised. And my mom is Kenyan, so hence the name Wanjira. Yes. I have Kenyan heritage and roots. But like, I did not live here. And I actually didn't get to come here so often prior to moving here. I usually went to Europe where my dad's from.
So how was it like growing up in New York?
Yeah.
You hear about Kenya, you've not been yet, and then you get to Kenya.
I came a few times, but just really spaced out. Okay. And so many things were changing because of politics, because of this, because of that.
What are some of the things that you remember that were just like, wow? Culture shock. Like, I wasn't expecting, because New York is a busy, moving, first world kind of thing. And then you come to Kenya, we have matatus, boda.
I think it was that, like I remember a really big culture shock for me always was the way people drove. Like, there are unspoken rules. Like, you know what I mean? Traffic lights are a suggestion. Like, this kind of thing really threw me. But funny enough, the first place I ended up really validly driving in the world was Kenya. First place I owned a car, all those things. So you know what I mean? Like, you get used to things quickly, and especially if you're somebody like me who is very well traveled and who does really adore travel, and who moved here on my own accord, and my parents still live in the U.S.
Hey.
So it's me who came here. I came here on my ones.
We need
and
those
just
stories,
kept moving. Yeah.
Because we know it's not really easy, leaving.
And diasporans should hear this too, because you absolutely can come home.
Of course.
Back. Start something new. Maybe you could be like me, never lived here. Don't be intimidated. I think I knew Jambo and Hakuna Matata. It was like Hakuna Matata.
That's okay. That's okay. Because I will also be testing some of your Kikuyu, but that is later on in the show. So stick around. Wanjira, yes, New York, but we're going to tone it down to where it's the 254. So that's what it's all about. Make sure you're still on that hashtag Diaspora Connect at Citizen TV Kenya Nasai. I want us to take another trip to the US of A. And no, we're not going to where Wanjira grew up. No, not New York. This time we're going to Boston.
Hey, Boston, rep.
Yes, Gerald, niaje bro? Harold, sijui kama unanisikia? Umenieka mute ama unanisikia? Mambo vipi, niaje?
We can see you. Can you hear us?
See you.
Hello.
Hello. Mambo vipi? Unatusikia, bro?
Poa sana.
Ah, nice, Maze. Tell us where you are in the US of A, ni saa ngapi sai, and tell us how you're doing.
I'm in Boston, Massachusetts. Asai ni tunaelekea saa 10 sasa.
Time ya chai kidogo hivi ya jioni, si ndio? Plus, talk to me, bro, because it's been such a tough week, and till now, for me, it's so surreal just being here as we pay tribute to the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. So talk to me about how this week has been for you, how the news broke to you where you are, and talk to me about your journey thus far this week.
This has been a very tough week for me. When the news broke on the passing of the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, I couldn't believe that it was true. So I contacted some friends because I could see on social media so many people were posting, but Citizen TV and the other TVs in Kenya were not showing, so we were waiting for that. And when it was confirmed and I saw it on Citizen TV, I've been following everything. In fact, kuanzia hiyo siku nimekuwa tu nikilala very late, following on the proceedings of the preparations for the funeral, and it has not been easy for us. So that one shows how Raila Amolo has had influence even beyond the borders of Kenya as a nation.
Tell me, as a follower of Baba and his politics and everything that he had going on, how do you feel like he taught you something? What do you feel like is a takeaway, something you've learned, something that you'll take to posterity from him?
From Raila Amolo, I would say that true leadership is not about yourself, and it is a challenge to every leader that we have in the country. Raila Amolo Odinga was not a greedy leader. He was a selfless leader. He has fought for Kenya in decades, and he has been focusing on the unity of the country. And he has faced a lot, even being in prison, and he never gave up. He has fought for the country, and I would challenge all the leaders that we have to emulate Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga as, as a symbol of peace, unity, and strength.
Oh, yes, and for sure, and those lessons will carry them throughout, and the best way to honor his memory is by living by some of the things that he championed for. So I love the fact that you say that. Also, just give us a bit about yourself, bro, what you do in Boston, before you tell us about some of the plans and things that you've seen the Kenyan community be about. Talk to me about yourself.
I'm a professional teacher. I graduated from Laikipia University, Kenya. That is 2017. And I never worked for TSC. I was focused on writing. So I left for Ethiopia as an editor and worked for 2 years. That is 2017, 2018. And then I went back to Kenya in 2020. So I never went to teaching. I went to look for jobs in publishing firms. I worked for Mentor Publishers. I worked for Distinction Publishers. And that is when I got this opportunity to work in the US, here in Boston.
And now that you're working in Boston, how have you seen the Kenyan community come together for Raul, for his passing? How are people commemorating him there? We're intrigued by how people are commemorating him around the world in the diaspora.
I've seen Kenyans in meetings to commemorate and celebrate the life of the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. I've seen Kenyans with tree branches walking on the road, celebrating his life. And it is a good symbol that we as a Kenyan people are united people. And that one shows how many people treasured the life of the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga.
And you know, as a teacher also, you're impacting students, your own students, and also the Kenyan community. Also, what are some of the things that, especially, now we need some encouragement. We need someone to tell us that things will be okay. So what would be your message for Kenyans who are watching you right now, who are still, bado tuko chini, bado the sadness, we're still mourning, as some of us have said, kukula, kulala, kufanya kazi, si rahisi, kwa sababu, unajua, ni baba.
So what was the question again?
I'm saying, as a teacher, you're a leader. When you say unasimama mbele ya watu, what would you tell us, watu ambao bado tuna feel, unajua, we're still heartbroken, we're still sad, we're still mourning, like encourage us with some words, mwalimu.
I would say that everything happens for a reason. I believe that so many Kenyans have been following every event from when the Kenyan team was sent to India, when they landed to Kenya, every event in Kasarani, and everything that has been happening until the body was laid in Bondo today. And I know that many Kenyans are grieved, and they do not know. So many people have questions regarding the next political step for Kenya as a country. And I can say that we should remain united as a Kenyan community and always focus on unity and not chaos. because everything happens for a reason, and there is a reason why that happened. So my condolences to Amolo Odinga family and the Kenyan community at large, both in Kenya and the diaspora.
We definitely hear you. And before we love and leave you, please tupatie some salams, because I'm sure kuna some of your relatives, watu wako nyumbani wanakuwatch from all over Kenya. Also kuna your diaspora fam ambayo wanakuwatch. So please send in your salams.
Ningependa kusalimia my wife, Tabitha Mutete. She's in Tala, Machakos. My parents, Magdalene Katanu and Paul Nzioki. I have sisters, 7 of them. Ningependa kuwasalimia pia, my colleagues here in America, my friends in Kenya, my friends in Ethiopia, my friends in Somaliland. And I won't forget Charlene Mutanu and Michaela and Charlene Mutanu as well.
Thank you for that, and thank you, of course, for taking the time to be here with us. Thank you for being part of the Diaspora fam, and now you're our ambassador automatically, so make sure you tell a few people about us so that we can connect to them anytime. Thank you very much, my bro, all the way from Boston, and that's how it's been. All the tributes from all over the world, from our Diaspora fam. Tulitoka Qatar, tukaingia US, tukaingia UK, tumetoka US tena, and that's exactly what we're doing. And keep on sending us your tribute on our WhatsApp number, Gope, because that's exactly what we're here for. Plus, talking about tributes. We played you a King Kaka tribute. Yeah. That was so nice, when the King of Rap does his thing. But right now, all the way from the Lake region, man like Costa Ojuang also had to pen something special for Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. Take a listen.
Anilo utero tinga manyocha waero. Anilo utera molo manyocha waero. Onagilo utera guambo manyocha waero. Lo nyonuru lo. La lo nyonuru lo. Anilo utero tinga mayande waluoro. Anilo utera guambo manyocha waero. Nyolo utera molo manyocha waero. Donala lo wanyonuru lo. Onagilo lo nyonuru lo. Anilo simota ya mayande menyorwayo. Anilo kaotinga mayande geronwayo. Anilo mawagenu mayande waluoro. Onagilo lo nyonuru lo. Lo nyonuru lo. Enilo kawamolo mayande waero. Aworo lo kaotinga mayande waluoro. Aworo lo kawagwambo mayande waero. Ayorere nyonuru lo. Makora lambo wendo marat makolimo. Dini kimoyudo emo fualo chano koda uka. Okala usie. Aworo makora limo kajana mogimu kwanyo uda juma. Ayorere. Karangolo kachairo pongo gode mirimane karango motimore obonyoe. Liuli makodo wange chiengo bonyo tukanda pinini. Chali gingero to wudu dinga chali gingero akwamboyo. Chali gingero to wudi meri chali gingero. Obonyo yani na wene ngawa. Yani to na wene ngawa katosi ko yani na wene ngawa. Makuat sewewa mayore amolo senino ora maliwalo rinjomodo kono sewewa ola e jori senino ola rinjomodo atego sewewa ololore kombo senino amolo maikinde mane waluro neno kono sewewa mayore madaro senino ona kilimone maikinde mane waluro neno atego sewewa mayore amolo senino angwengo kwako penya wora angwengo kwako penya ola e jogo senino.
That right there, man, like Costa Ojuang, giving a special tribute, of course, to Raila Amolo Odinga. And that's exactly what we've been doing. And artists have been pouring their heart out, their pen skill, their pen game, taking it to a different level. And I always love to see it. Plus, something else that has happened this week. I don't know if you've experienced this one, Jiro, but maybe I can enlighten you. There's been a lot of also us learning about the Luo culture.
I was actually thinking precisely about that. For example, I thought it was really interesting to hear that it's extremely important to actually physically see a body in order to ensure that, one, someone has truly passed away, people aren't just making up manenos, and then also that it's a way to grieve. It's important to have that moment
viewing,
to have the viewing and what have you, and then kind of it adds to closure. I think that's really beautiful. I love culture. It's a very beautiful thing.
And that's exactly it. And I love the fact that we've gotten that taste of that culture, because also during this week, once the news was announced, we saw guys, there was the twigs. You've seen the guys hold up the plants and stuff. So I learned recently that in Luo culture, I don't know if I'm going to say this correctly, but it's called the Yen. That is Y-I-E-N. But it's basically a culture where you have the twigs, they resemble a moment of grieving. Like, it shows people in the community, we are grieving, you know? Like, as you see right now on your screens, you see the guys holding up the twigs and stuff.
Absolutely. Also, pieces of branch and leaves,
and also putting them on cars to show solidarity. You know, we are together in this. You're just showing that this is not only my burden, but it's a community burden.
And I bet you the fact that it's, you know, the piece of a tree also has significance. I'm going to go out on a branch and say this because of the fact that it represents life.
It represents life. And as you can see right there on your screen, it's all about when the family loses a loved one and they have to tie a green twig to, you know, gates, vehicles, doorposts, as a sign to the community that mourning is taking place and that, you know, it's a signal of solidarity. Twigs are used to sweep away the shadow of death and to protect the living from the lingering of course, presence. So I love the fact that we also got to learn about different cultures, because we are all Kenyans.
Yes, absolutely.
So bringing it together in the right kind of way. And talking about being Kenyan, being proud to be from the motherland, we are definitely going all the way to Qatar. Take a listen.
Hello, Diaspora Connect. This is a group of Kenyans here in Qatar called the Kenya University. On behalf of Kenyans in Qatar, we mourn together with our fellow Kenyans back at home in Kenya, and for our late Raila Amolo Odinga, we want to say rest in peace, Baba. Rest in peace, Baba.
Thank you very much. That's our community in Qatar. They're always on the show showing us their support. Thank you very much.
I love
with our
Kenyans. We're literally everywhere.
Yes, connecting. There's nowhere. They're called, and right there, and of course, you know, a few weeks ago, we even went to Syria. Do you know the Kenyans in Syria?
I actually, I think if you just looked at a world map and you just picked a random place, you'd find at least one Kenyan. At least one.
And that's why we have this show right here, Diaspora Connect, so we connect all those dots from all over the world. And right now, we're going all the way to South Africa. Yes, Sirski. Tunaingia huko manze. And we have an amazing Kenyan who's doing amazingly well. The future generation is in good hands. Man like Agri, mambo vipi niaje, form ni gani? Hey, Agri,
can you hear us?
Vile nimekupump manze, uniaje?
Oh, there he is.
The line is not very clear, so I can't hear everything, but salama sana.
Nice. Good to have you on the show. Tumeambiwa uko South Africa. Tell us where in South Africa you are.
Nico Stellenbosch.
Okay.
I'm in Stellenbosch, which is just about 40 kilometers outside of Cape Town, and I live here.
Okay, that's amazing. That's amazing. I think it's the first time we're going to South Africa, actually. So this is another milestone. Yes.
Oh, wow.
So thank you very much for joining us right here. And before we get to your tribute about the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, I want you first to tell Kenyans what you do in South Africa, the amazing things. Talk to me.
Well, I think one thing, I'm very privileged. It's an honor. In South Africa, I am a professional basketball coach. I did play professional basketball in the past. And I also had the opportunity to play for the Kenya national team, the Morans. So right now, kwa sasa, basketball ndio kazi yangu. I'm developing basketball in this country, learning a lot, and it's always a pleasure to represent my country.
Oh, that's amazing. And we see you're donning the flag well. Najua bracelet yako haiko mbali.
Even in his drip.
Yeah. Symbolic kabisa. Thank you very much. And before we get to all the lives that you're changing, all the good things that you're doing on the side representing Kenya, being a professional basketball coach, talk to us about the impact that the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga has had in your life, and also if there are lessons and things that you've learned from him. What are some of those ones that you're taking forward with you and teaching the next generation?
Thank you for that question. It has been an emotional week. I think when I learned of the passing of Baba, I didn't believe what was on the TV. I could not process. I couldn't really, it was surreal. But I think Baba is one person that, but let me first send my sincere condolences to the Odinga family, Mama Ida, and all the relatives and the friends, the entire country, and those of us who are in diaspora. For me, Baba is one of the people that I've learned the key word in my career, in my life, is the word resilience. Baba was one person who is very, very resilient and never gave up, never stopped, continue to try and unite the country. I think he's the father of democracy. But over and above that is that he was a unifying factor. So my prayer right now is that in Kenya, we experience peace amongst ourselves, and we use this time to join together in forces and leave a legacy behind for him that is worthwhile.
I love that so much, and I think that's a very strong message, clearly a message that many seem to share, a sentiment that we've heard over and over, and for good reason. I was going to ask you, in what ways do you think Baba's message has played into your career? What were some of his teachings and things that you saw that he did that you imparted in your wisdom, that you imparted on yourself and then maybe also gave to those who you taught?
Yeah, that's another very good question. Is it Wanjiro? It's nice to meet you, Wanjiro.
But you're close. Thank you.
Karibu Kenya. I think with Baba, a lot can be said. Baba was many things to many people, not just us in sports, even in politics. But the fact that Baba was not just about one tribe. Baba was about, the key thing that I took when I was young growing up in Kenya is the word discipline. And the word discipline for me means Baba was a very much disciplined politician in the way he did things, with transparency. And also the other thing that you learn from Baba, if I can apply that in our sporting arena, is just the fact that you do not give up. You constantly have to be able to keep focused on what is ahead. There's a lot of disruptions and noises around, but Baba was the kind of a person who was very calm. So I think the composure that he displayed, the way he was able to just be calm in difficult situations, is extremely applicable to both professional players, amateur, whatever code of discipline. I think Baba taught us to remain on that one track and to make sure that you achieve the goals in life, despite the challenges that you face.
Yeah, and I can totally tell from that, because discipline, resilience, as being a sports person, I definitely understand those values so well.
I think you're also the first person, shockingly, in the whole program this evening to actually discuss resilience, particularly in the sense of, dust yourself off and try again.
Yes.
A no doesn't have to be a no. And sometimes, I just think,
Yes, plus that's part also of the Kenyan spirit, that grit and all of that, yes.
Resilience.
I agree. I know you definitely do agree with that. And when it comes to also sports, discipline, resilience, and other things I'm sure that you have learned from Baba, but let's talk to you about representing Kenya, because we know also that is what Baba did best. Anytime Baba was in the diaspora, he was a statesman, he was our ambassador of Kenya. So for you, when you're out there as a sports person representing, teaching other people, what are some of the things that you would say in your career? By the way, Sai, these are some of the things that I have done, and these are the things that I'm trying to do, especially as a Kenyan sports person.
I think, wow, it's for me, I find it's not just a coincidence that Baba passes on. We're in a period of mourning, and I get to share this maybe with all the viewers, which is quite a privilege. I think I can relate to Baba in many ways as a father of the nation and a father to many of us. When you are outside of Kenya, the one thing, and you said I'm donning the flag of Kenya, it is a humble reminder of who we are as a country. It is a humble reminder of what we represent outside of Kenya. We in diaspora have to remain proud of our culture. We have to remain united in what we are as a nation. People think sometimes that those in diaspora don't care what's happening back home. What happens in Kenya affects us in diaspora. But to my career, I think when I began playing basketball, it has been a journey of trials and errors, never giving up, always being on time, arriving to practice, listening to the coaches, and up to the point where I'm privileged to play for my country. I think the key part came when I was probably one of the only or first Kenyan to ever pursue a professional career as a basketball player. It didn't seem as a career. It's not what parents want us to be. Parents want us to be professional doctors. They want us to be lawyers. They want us to be teachers, which is all good. But nobody during my time around the early 90s ever wanted to go and take or pursue a professional career because it doesn't seem to be a job. So having done that, it opened up doors for me. And when I'm outside of the country, I'm always rooted to my humble beginnings. That is the thing that I remember. And this might surprise many, but before any game that I played, in as much as we prepare technically, with practice, we are ready to go sour, to go fit. The one thing I would do, and I think when Jiro mentioned it, any trip, I had my music. And I'll not play ordinary music. What I would play is our national anthem. I know this sounds interesting, but I would play the national anthem of Kenya to remind me of who I am and where I'm from. The rest is just achievements that progressively you're building blocks. You go for certification, you are certified by FIBA, equivalent of FIFA, those who are into soccer, and progressing gradually up to a point where your qualifications and your ability to coach at a professional level opens doors for you. And that's what Kenyans are all about.
That's such an amazing thing, Agri, and we salute you. As we said, right here, this show was made for champions like you, for heroes like you, because it's not easy also going outside there. Also, we've seen the challenges that sports people go through, especially when it comes to representing the country in the right way. So big up yourself, and we do really, really, really appreciate you and salute you to the fullest. Also, unajua hatuwezi toka hapa kabla hujaongelea some more on basketball, because I'm sure there are things that you've learned as you're away from home. Ungependa some of the things that you'd like to introduce back home, especially when it comes to the game.
Can I ask one other thing?
Yes.
Are you working at all with the NBA in South Africa? There's so much development going on. Is that development going to come back to the 254?
Yes, speak to us about that.
Yeah, we're yearning to know.
Yes, I think good question, guys. You're asking the lines of questions. I'll try and just make them brief.
Okay.
Or fupi. I think whatever I have done that I've been blessed to have learned, all these things in one day to get the opportunity to be back home and to share them in the 4 area. And one of the things that I've learned a lot is when I'm part of the coaching staff. And I was privileged to be part of that coaching staff and to learn a lot. I think the element here is that I have learned that whatever is into me, I have to share it. And let me put it in another element is that I am a Christian. I'm to know that Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. And so that has guided me through career. In Kenya, I played for the Kenya Posta basketball team. It was a club that used to exist in the olden days. Some people may remember Coach Ronnie Owino, who was my coach. And we played competitive games. And then I proceeded on to play also in South Africa. And then moved into coaching. So generally speaking, I think we in diaspora have to learn as much as we can. Come back home and invest these things in our youth, invest things in our youngsters, that they so can replicate and learn more so that our country grows in many ways. So I think I can say a lot, but I'll just leave it at that for now until...
Thank you very much, Agri, and we really do appreciate you. As we said, when it's champes, when it's shuja, when uko pale juu kama my top shotter, so we do really appreciate you. And any time, ile time tuta pata flight yako confirm that you're coming back home, would love to have you in studio, would love to share more on the developments and all the amazing things that you are doing in the diaspora. Before I leave you and before you send in your salams, talk to me about the South African Kenyan community. Unajua kuna community yenu hapo South Africa ya Kenyans. How is that faring on? What are plans that you guys have? And kumbuka, we ni ambassador wetu sai, so you have to tell them about us.
Yeah, Neville, I think one thing I always tell any Kenyan who comes to South Africa, and it is important that the moment you may land, make sure that you register, notify the embassy of who you are, your name, your passport details. Make sure that they know what you're doing and for how long you're in the country for. Because that way, we always can help one another. We always want to be a community that we welcome people coming in. And so the community of Kenyans in South Africa, I will say this with a lot of pride also, and humility at the same time. It is a very disciplined community. The people in South Africa, we have got an organization where we all come together. And in the 9 provinces of South Africa, there's a chairperson, there's leadership in every province, there's people who organize themselves up to the national level. This is obviously under the auspices of our embassy in Pretoria. Wanajua kuhusu hizi macha zetu. So we account to them, but as a unit, we come together and we help each other in any way possible. Kama ni ugonjwa, if it is bereavement, and also in Stellenbosch, where I am, within the university area, there's a union of students who are in Stellenbosch, and they have formed their own micro committee where they help each other as students in Stellenbosch, which is quite good. And so these are some of the things that we as Kenyans in South Africa find ourselves joining hands to assist each other and to keep in touch with those back home. And we help one another in our different spheres. There's professors in here who are lecturers. There's engineers in South Africa from Kenya. There's doctors in Kenya, from Kenya who are in South Africa. And there's also people like myself who are involved in the sporting area. When I first came to South Africa, I came together with Musa Otieno Ongao, who was at that time the captain of our Harambee Stars. So we have had people like Musa Otieno come and go. So we always keep to that and we support each other in every single way. Again, the love of Christ is in vain. So we give him the glory. We take every situation in prayer as the Kenyan community does in South Africa. That is how we manage to sustain ourselves home away from Sunday.
I love the support. You know, a very popular proverb is, if you want to get somewhere quickly, go alone. But if you want to go far, then you have to take your people. You have to make sure you do it as a community. One question, Agri, before you go. NBA, any working with them? Yes. Any ties?
Yes. I think first and foremost, I think my ties go back way back in 1996, 97, up to about I think around the year 2005. I've had the privilege of knowing former NBA coach Monty Williams, who has been very instrumental in my coaching career, assisted me in many ways. But with NBA programs, part of that, it takes place, the NBA has got a a giant of Africa. There's got small programs that take place in the Northwest province in South Africa, in the Western Cape, in clinics. So I've been privileged enough to be part of that. And also the privilege to actually host a few NBA players while they're off season in South Africa, but strictly do that for outreach programs into our communities. When I was in Johannesburg, we did that a lot in Soweto and in other areas, in Pretoria, Mamelodi. In Cape Town, we do that in townships that they call Guguletu, the Skylita. And so my involvement with NBA is more on the outreach program and developing the youth. And so that is as much as I can remember for now.
Amazing. I knew it. You just had a look about you. I just said, this looks like an NBA man.
Yeah, it looks like a baller for real. Thank you very much, Agri, for coming through, sharing your story. And before I let you go, Nataka, please, I know you definitely have a tribute to the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. This is your time. Please, peana tribute yako. And also, at the end of that, please send out some salams. I'm sure you have relatives, you have family, you have people watching you from Kenya and beyond, and also your South African community. So please, this is that time, Agri.
Connect with them.
Yes. Asanteni sana kwa hiyo fursa. By the way, I don't speak much Luo, but I speak more Swahili than Luo because of the students in Kenya. So my Swahili is not bad, lakini naweza kuzungumza vizuri. Mimi ni mtaa. So I think with the point of Baba, my prayer actually, my sincere prayer is that we remain united and may his soul rest in peace. The legacy he has left behind, we can learn a lot. I look at Baba and I compare with the passing of our late Nelson Mandela, who passed away in South Africa. I was here in South Africa at that time already. And I think we can emulate what the South Africans did by leaving a strong, lasting legacy, building foundations to educate our Kenyan people, building foundations to even help the politicians themselves on issues of non-corruption, the issues of honesty. I think if our politics can have a little bit more honesty and transparency, Kenya would be a much, much better place. And so I really pray that Baba rest in peace, but we don't just moan and cry. This is a season for us to mourn, yes, but let us come out of the ashes as a Kenyan united. Let us come out of this time of pain and sorrow, and let us do something that the world can look and say, Kenya is not the same country anymore after the passing of Baba. So let us make our country proud. No, whether you're in diaspora, whether you're back home in Kenya, we do it together. And this takes a lot of effort, a lot of transparency, like I said before. But over and above that, the one thing I want to add in closure is that we need to make sure that our education systems in Kenya are over and above the standards that we see in other countries in Africa. Kenya is known for its intellectual people, but we can educate ourselves more in the history of our country. I'd like the youngsters of today, whether the Gen Zs or whatever is after that. Let us learn the history of Kenya from the time of before our independence, up to the time of Raila passing, and up to the future. Let us learn the history and document that and teach youngsters so we learn from our past. Kwa kutuma salamu, I think, wow, the Ofula family is a very big family, but I'll begin with my sister, Mwalimu Ruth Ofula, who is in Mombasa, my brother Mike Ofula, who is in Nairobi, and then my niece, Vicky Ofula, who is very much into the musical and arts. She's with a band called Chukwa in Mombasa. There's Cynthia Ofula, there's Achi, there's Benjamin Ofula, who is a very great chef somewhere in the Middle East. And then there's Jason Ofula, who is my nephew in Mombasa. He has taken up after my footsteps. He's probably the one who is pushing basketball into a career, and he plays for Makupa Lakers in Mombasa. There's Ryan Ofula, there's Cedric Ofula, there's Maggie Ofula, who is in the UK with her family. And then in South Africa with me is my niece, who is in Johannesburg, Stella Ofula, love to you as well. And last but not least is Jill Ofula, who is also in Nairobi. And also with all basketball fraternity, Coach Ronio, my other uncle, of course, I almost forgot him, Raymond Ofu, who is an actor, great actor in local TV and films in Kenya industry. I wish you all the best. I love you guys and I miss you. God bless you. Asanteni sana.
Thank you very much, Agri, for that. And hope umetuma salams. Ama hujatuma salams because ni vizuri umetuma salams kwa sababu kupigwa mawe mimi sipendi. So thank you very much, Agri, for coming through. Remember, you are our ambassador right there in South Africa. And when you come through to the 254, not only do I want you to pull up in studio, but also that one-on-one pickup game. Best to 21.
Let's see some.
I still want to represent, so we can make something happen. So make sure you do let us know once you come back home, and we do really appreciate you, and we mean it. Wewe ni hero, wewe ni champes, big up yourself, can't wait to see you. Mtaani, yani. Wait, you have to represent the Diaspora fam on the court too.
1,000,000,000%. You think you got it though? You think you're going to be able to do a little
I think I can get like to 2 points or something.
All right.
It's a professional.
Okay.
Yeah, but it is what it is. Plus, you know, as we have been on the show, we've been connecting with you, the most important person on the show, and thank you very much for sending in all your messages. About to read some of them, especially what we to our Instagram, also on that hashtag Diaspora Connect at Citizen TV Kenya. Hey, and on that hashtag we had asked Wanjira earlier on what Kikuyu words zimefika pale. Unajua New York, amezaliwa huko, yeye anajua the boroughs, anajua Queens, anajua New Jersey, anajua hizi maneno zote, but when it comes to the 254, Wanjira, utasema aje? What are some, I like that. What are some of those Kikuyu words that on a daily basis, something that you're like, oh yes, I had to learn this, I had to master this, I know the meaning, ABCD. Talk to me.
Well, okay, so my mom did a pretty good job of teaching me the basics, certainly. So like, negado, thank you.
Thank you.
I know everyone only thinks it's Degyo, which is just corrupted.
Thank you, Muno.
Yeah. Thank you, Muno. I'm like, we actually have a way to say it. It's negado. What's something else? Kira, shut up. Ahera. All the things that you're definitely gonna know when you're a kid and you're just making noise, kilele. But like then other like little things, I don't know, like maido, rido, canao.
What are those? There's no subtitles.
Maido, rido. I'm just assuming everybody knows, like eyes. Like one eye. Yeah.
Okay, sawa. So umeona at least ni mtu wa mtaani.
Oh, and the most important thing, I know how to make you stuka.
Oh, okay. Please don't do that right now.
Are you ready? On national television?
Let's go.
Negwe de temono. Everybody's dying right now.
Subtitles ziko hapa chini for some of us.
I love you very much.
Ooh, nakupenda muno. That's somewhere Good enough. Yeah. Of course. And you know, guys are still asking where they can find you on social media. So remind them before I read out some of those tweets that guys are sending.
Yes, certainly. You can speak to me on Twitter, otherwise known as X, at Wanjira L. You can also stalk me appropriately on Instagram. One Love, WANLUV.
Exactly, Mumeskia. Appropriately is the main word in that sentence. So lots of messages coming in. Thank you very much. I have one here I'm reading from our Instagram at Diaspora Connect KE. Wanasema, hello with me. I remember the Enigma as one of the greatest people I have ever seen in the world. I don't have the exact words to describe Baba, but for me, he remains Baba of the nation. That is Orendo Jacob tuned in. Asante sana. Queen Faith anaingia anasema, may his soul rest in peace. May God strengthen his entire family. Joey. And I love the show. Thank you very much, Diaspora Connect family, for making this possible. And Wanjira, you look amazing. Okay. Also now Napa beauty fashion models wanasema, we are, of course, in that mourning period. We celebrate the achievements and bravery, the purpose and unyielding heart of Baba. For us, you are a hero, never truly dead, but you live in our hearts forever, lighting up every single day. Rest in power, Baba, our hero. Our duty is done. Your legacy endures. That is Peter Nyaga coming through. Thank you very much. Also, Nelson Award and I come through from Wuhan in China. Anasema, we join fellow Kenyans from across the world in mourning the passing of Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, the father of democracy, a voice of resilience, and a symbol symbol of hope for generations. Though far away from home, his vision is still lively inside of us. And his prosperity for Kenya is what makes us work even harder, even as we are away from home. His journey reminds us that true leadership is service, sacrifice, and steadfast love for one's people. Rest in peace, Baba. Kenya will never forget you. More messages are coming in. Also, use our WhatsApp number that is on your screen right now. Send in videos. We shall be playing them right here on Diaspora Connect. But right now, let's get into some music, because right here on Diaspora Connect, we speak more languages than one. And DJ Niffer is up in the place. Take it away.
DJ Niffer. Tumekuja kupati DJ hebu weka traki tukule happy halafu tufungue sakafu sababu inabamba inashika wula tisa inatufikisha ukiachilia mahewa manze DJ unatubeba The baddest DJ Niffer.
Bashman crew, they know them fire. Work it, you know them fire. Work it, you know we fire.
DJ Niffer.
Work it, you know we fire. Work it, fire, fire. You know we fire. Yes, man, we fire. You know we fire. You know we fire.
In the club, everybody just push up your hand. Hey oh, hey oh. Pretty girl on the block, put you wind up your waist. Hey oh, hey oh. All of them good boy around just mash up the place. Hey oh, hey oh. This are the East African with the Bashman crew. Hey oh, hey oh.
Natafuta msichana hapa ni excited.
DJ Niffer.
Kama huyo msichana ngara mini tighter. I was looking at you cause you are looking at me. Ooh, can't you see that this is chemistry? Macho yako yanameta kama star. Na umbo lako lanifanya ulala. And if you like me and what you see, I can organize some privacy. Cause you are deadly, shapely, sexy. Especially when you move around to the sound, you come around eventually. Deadly, shapely, sexy. Especially
bad man, active and correct. You don't know bad man, we never run a bit. You don't check, so right now you don't know, that's the sound. Correct, shika glasi, weka barafu. Mimi na kinywaji nuwa kwenye mashavu. Leo ni leo, msema kesho ni bafu. Wakitaka wasitake game yangu ni shafu. Shika glasi, weka barafu. Mimi na kinywaji nuwa kwenye mashavu. Leo ni leo, msema kesho ni bafu. Wakitaka wasitake game yangu ni shafu. The mic is in my hand, na mfukoni na mbachu. Madem kibao jamaa leo na kwachu. Si kama kawaida kwa wengine ni jabu. Kiswahili kitambaye wote wanifahamu. Na kama hauelewi shika kama sababu. Simekombe sasa kini Kiswahili ni tabu. Weka bidii basi weka nidhamu. Uelewe hii maana na uelewe sasho ya tiririka.
Moyo wapiga,
kila mtu
anawika.
hajui vile ya kusema.
Na hewa tunabebwa.
Ya tiririka.
Moyo wapiga,
kila mtu
anawika.
hajui vile ya kusema.
Na hewa tunabebwa. Mos, 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 mos.
Pole pole.
Mos, mos.
Twazienda.
Mos, mos.
Haraka haraka haina baraka.
Mos, 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 mos.
Pole pole.
Mos, mos.
Twazienda.
Mos, mos.
Haraka haraka haina baraka. Ni mwingine mkiwa Kenya nzima kama mimi. Mwenye kushika makina kupa kwa Kiswahili. Shua, rhymes kitua, rhymes pasua vifua.
Enamorarme.
Sister Susabe, Nina Morale, Watakatambe, Nina Morale, Usinihande, Nina Morale, Watakatambe, Janini, Kichakisoka na mabeste, Katia Arsenal na Manchester, Watende, Goma zikibamba, Marabu reggae, funky na magenge, basi kwa mlango kasikia pembe, kufungulia demu wa kutanta, kama vipo wako, nipa mahamham, takundai hizo vitu tanta, vipi mama, unanibamba, na mavitu tanta, hebu kankam, nina mahamham, ya kuzinyamnya, ukinipa zamzazam, nitazinyamnya, nina morale, sister Susabe, nina morale, watakatambe, nina morale, usinihande, nina morale, watakatambe, nina morale, sister Susabe, nina morale, watakatambe, nina morale, usinihande, nina morale, watakatambe.
Piga makofi, piga makofi, piga makofi tafadhali. Piga makofi, piga makofi, utapiga makofi.
Nasikia hiyo sound.
Yalungumbas, yalungumbas, yabalungumbas.
Nasikia hiyo sound.
Yalungumbas, yalungumbas, yabalungumbas.
Nasikia hiyo sound.
Yalungumbas, yalungumbas, yabalungumbas.
Nasikia hiyo sound.
Yalungumbas, yalungumbas, yabalungumbas. Shake kwa ngoma sasa, ashake visawa kama una rasa. Amambo vipi, sister vipi, songa karibu ni kushike vifiti. Kwa hii rhythm inabidi, can you feel me? Longomba kwenye rhythm, washa engine. Sexy lady, DJ pole pole mama, akata visawa usinumize mama. Mda bado, kata mama, kata mama, kata mama. Mda bado, pole pole sister, akata visawa usinumize sister. Mda bado, kata sister, kata sister, kata sister. Mda bado, piga makofi, piga makofi, piga makofi tafadhali. Piga makofi, piga makofi, piga makofi tafadhali.
Exactly that. When it comes to giving you a good vibe, we are always here Saturday from 10 p.m. till late. Diaspora Connect family always keeping you in check when it comes to everything vibes-wise, when it comes to plugging you with all your investment opportunities. You know how we do. Plus, when it comes to just connecting you with everybody in the 254 doing the right things, including Wajira, we are here for you as always. But right now, ningependa kujua, because one of the most asked questions apart from Wanjira's handle and Wanjira's Ninio, because they're asking also about those a million panties you are carrying there. But we want to get into that. But also, DJ Nifa is up in the place. Wasonda kujua, yani handle yako ni gani? Mixes tunapata wapi? Like, wanauliza tu wata connect aje na DJ Nifa. Niambia.
I use the same name in every platform, DJ Nifa. DJ Nifa in full, D-E-E-J-A-Y. N-I-F-F-E-R, DJ Nifa, okay?
Nice.
Everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and I'll be releasing a new mixtape very soon, yeah? So go and subscribe, yeah? Everywhere, just follow me, DJ Nifa, everywhere.
I love it. And when it comes to somewhere where you're playing next week, somewhere where guys can interact with you, do you have those details? Ama wase wa kufollow ndio wajue?
Yeah, that is also an option, but I'd really want to give you a lineup of what I'll be doing for October, November, and maybe a little bit of December.
Ooh, love it. Booked and busy.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll be having this show on 31st of this month. We'll be at Sukusuku. That is in Runda. And then we'll be having on 8th, Titanium Entertainment will be hosting this reggae festival in Divine. So Warasta nimewapanga. Yeah. And then watu wangu wa Dubai definitely niko na lineup yenyu. On 1st of November we'll be having BN in the house, courtesy of Exclusive Entertainment and Fuji. On the 8th we shall be having Senshia from Jamaica. Yeah. And also the 9th of it, Caribbean Beach Festivals, that is the 8th and 9th. Also, the 8th of November, we shall be having the biggest Nyama festival. It is called Where They Smoke. So, watu wangu wa Dubai, kama miss nyama choma, this is the time. It is smoke and friends, yeah? Shughuli ni mingi.
Okay, no, I need to be at that party.
Exactly. We need to connect with you. We know how December tunaweza kula hiyo nyama next month. I love it. So make sure you also follow her on all her social media pages. Ndio akiwa Dubai, akiwa wapi, you can connect with her easily. And thank you very much for coming through and representing in the right kind of way. Also, the lovely, the multi-talented Wanjira has been here with me. Mumesikia kizungu yangu na yake kidogo unaweza tell, yes, group of schools, away from school, you know, such things. But we do really appreciate it. Thank you very much for coming through and giving us a good vibe. I'm sure guys really want to know about your next moves. I'm sure guys want to know where they can connect with you, where they're going to see you next. So please break all that down.
There was actually somebody, when I put up the poster for tonight, Neville, there was somebody who actually responded on Twitter and was like, I better hear about some movie and show announcements now. Don't get me messed up here. No, of so many things to come. There's just some things I can't disclose at the moment, but lots of lovely stuff. I do MC and I host events as well. Every Wednesday, you can find me at Alloy Lounge and Restaurant in the middle of Sarit. It's really fun. I do a ladies' night, so let's get into it. I also do some amazing giveaways there when I do that, so you'll really enjoy that. I'm doing a Halloween party that I'm going to be hosting next, and it's going to be Sinners themed. Did you watch the movie?
Of course.
I mean, I knew. Yes, and I knew you were swaggy enough to do the right thing.
I just need an evil twin now to make sure my costume is A1.
So maybe there's something we can discuss. Maybe we should, do a duo thing. Come look and fly. It's going to be super duper fun. It's also taking place at Alloy. So I'm looking forward a lot to hosting that. In fact, I've been thinking about, making sure I get everything together. I kind of know exactly what I want to wear. I just got to make sure I do it right.
Do it right, yes.
Yeah, because if I do something, I got to go all out with it. Yeah. But again, please follow me. That way you'll be updated and in the know of everything that I got going on 24/7 at Wanjira L. That is on Twitter at WANLUV One Love on IG.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing your vibe with us.
Thanks,
and of course, Diaspora family, I'm your main plug or your home plug at that Never. Follow me and we'll definitely be connecting throughout this week. And the show doesn't end here. Make sure you save our WhatsApp number. Use our avenues of communication at Diaspora Connect KE. Send us messages. If you want to be on the show, those are the best avenues for you to be on the show. You know someone who's in the diaspora doing amazingly well, or you're in the diaspora and you're like, wow, Neville, you look really well. If you would come to the UK and host the Diaspora show, we're doing that too. So make sure you write us a message. Let us know how we can reach you guys and how we can connect in the right kind of way. And before we love and leave you, Wanjira,
yes,
we have a tradition right here. I've been saying it throughout the show. A tradition. I'm telling all the tradition?
Guests. Oh, the salamias.
Salams.
Oh, okay, of course.
This is your time to give out your salams.
Okay, so let me salamia, my mommy. I love you. Everybody loves their mom.
Yes, true.
So yes, my dad, of course. And all my dope friends and family, new supporters who I've already seen are popping out, to the amazing community that rocks with you, that is also rocking with me right now. I truly appreciate you. And aheriainya.
That is a good way to end it, but unajua pia tulikuwa na DJ Nifa. And DJ Nifa, wewe umekosea. Tradition. Salamu atanirushia mawe hapa nje. Sasa niko kwa muda ambayo sitaki kurushiwa mawe. So please, before we end the show and you play us a mix to end the show, DJ Nifa, tuma salams.
Oh yeah, thank you so much. Let's start from there. I really want to send some salamus to my friends. Omar, huyo ni kiongozi wangu hapa Kenya, Titanium Entertainment boss Omar. And today is his daughter's birthday, so I wanna wish Anifa happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Anifa. Kiongozi wangu Phil, my sister Adriana, Victoria, Peshi, my mom, my son Sharon, my nephew Lucky and Dwayne, my MC Liz Namu, wakiwa pale na Magede mnani watch, I know. Samuel Bukach, my bestie, JJ, my best friend Monica, Mama Sinto, of course, Juma wa Juma is watching Binju, AJ Ras Lucky, ako pale hivyo Lucky Pub anani watch, home ground, yeah. There is Ngatatu is watching, DJ Lynn, Mama Nia is watching, there is Malo 237 Connect, Majid Noor, thank you so much for watching. watu wangu wa Dubai pia lazima niwapea shout out before they kill me.
Please, unaenda huko very soon now.
Yeah,
so sitaki mawe Dubai pia.
Yeah, so
peana.
Sending salamus to my boss, Exclusive Entertainment, that is Edu, my boss Dula, Becky Wavisa, Mashi, Kenny King, Icon, DJ Eli from Kenya, Doc Rain, Manucho. All of you, thank you so much for watching, and I'm coming back very soon. You know that, guys? My Ugandan fraternity too, I don't forget you.
Please. Malizia hapo.
Shout out to Alan, the ghetto storyteller from Uganda, Brian Woods, Rasta, Rehema, Esther, all of you, thank you so much. And Pia, I remind you, if you want to be the next super DJ, you know, we got a place for you. DJ Blessing, DJ Academy is the place to be. You come, we train, we have certificate, we have diploma, we have all the things you have there. So come train and you become the next super DJ. Like me.
Queen
Thank you so much. That is all, and thank you so much for hosting me here. I really appreciate. Next time tutakuwa Dubai tukiwaikia. You know the way.
Thank you very much. And that has been Diaspora Connect. As we say, anytime you tune in, ikwe YouTube Live, ikwe you're catching up on this show, later on we have all our amazing shows from day one on our Citizen TV YouTube page. All you need to do is go over to YouTube Citizen TV. We've even created a nice playlist for Diaspora Connected. This episode is going there right after we complete it. So make sure you do that. And also, anytime you view us, you become our ambassador. So tell 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people about us out there in the world so that we can connect vile inafa. But for me to you, adios, muchachos. DJ Nifa, take us away. Take us away.
Kurasa kukusifia, matusi naiona basata wakinifungia, theruthi zira nazopata mia filmia, mjusi ukuta wa parasta na uparamia, na kama penzi ni chupa la bia nipe sana, kwe mlevi niumbe njia kwa maana kukuibia dia pawa naishi wa pawa, penzi lako mizani mizito naishi wa pawa naishi wa pawa, penzi lako mizani mizito naishi wa pawa naishi wa pawa, penzi lako mizani mizito naishi wa pawa naishi wa pawa, penzi lako mizani mizito naishi wa pawa. I was tired of baby do this for me, and you came say, baby, do this with me. Yeah, my number one believer, she the forgiver. How can I leave her? It's just part of my liver. I've been looking for somebody like you to play this part in my life. You think but you like you, I'll be glad if I make you my wife. And that's how I'm feeling. Me too. I can't explain, baby, how I'm feeling. Me too. That's how I'm feeling. And baby, can you feel it? Yeah.
Oh boy, I know I'm only 21 and you're 31 and the only one, the only man that I need in my life. You told me out of time.
Make I no go enemies, then set up. I walk out with the leg like who they sell it up. No Mali, I no fear, my body how they tell you.